Well, there's sound now. World. I don't know why that was doing that. My apologies. How you doing, Caden? Working on trying to get a mob grinder going. It's weird. Fair enough. It's fixed. Hope you're doing well as well, Caden. Happy New Year's as well. Alright, I forgot about the glue thing. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. That don't matter. None of these blocks are going to be moving anyway. Those down, that down, that down. That. Down, those down. I found the first time with sound not going right. Considering. So that's all placed. It's fine, because I placed that block anyway. Just place. These. That part's done. I'm actually kind of fine with that little bit of sheen. I'm also not at the same time. I'll just go and fix it. Forget. Ow. Yeah, I can fly too, prick. I wish, like, after you killed those, they would just stay away. But... that's fine. Hey, yeah. Working on building a mob grinder. At the current moment. Which is definitely gonna require some effort. Right now, I'm just trying to work on getting, like, this weird shining pattern on the giant vat. So, multiple mobs. Piglin brutes, spiders, zombies, wither skeletons, blazes, zombified piglins, and pillagers. So, quite a few. Quite a few. And then also, hopefully have room for expanding later. But that is very dependent on how this works out. And that's all thanks to the Apotheosis mod. And so Dutch. How you doing today, by the way, Gek? natural cutoff point. Bring these down to here. Then you can finish yourself off. About there. Looks decent. Still gotta finish that off as well with iron. Especially if I'm missing anything anywhere else. That's fine. Alright, no, it's not a perfect circle. Maybe I can incorporate that into like the design or something about where all the mobs get flooded to. XP and their drops. So wither skeletons for coal, bones, and wither skulls. Piglin brutes for whatever they drop, probably XP. Spiders for the eyes, at least. I already have string farm going. The zombies for trading, I guess. Why not? For emeralds if I need to, but I probably won't. The XP, skeletons, whatever they drop. But mostly XP. It's mostly XP. The pillagers are the added bonus of having emeralds farmed, so. I've done something like this before. It's not like the hardest thing to do. I don't need such a big space, but if I ever find other spawners, I want to have the availability of gathering necessities. But that's for whenever that comes around. Also, I think I did the wrong material. I did. For frick's sake. Supposed to be iron. Like I said, I know that there are easier farms to do. Without access to the end, though, it's not exactly plausible right now to do an Enderman farm of any kind. Well, that is the goal, unfortunately. This is a single-player world, so I have had to build everything by myself from scratch and through sheer striving. Has been a lot of work. Like I said, this thing not being a perfect circle kind of sucks, but maybe I can use this for like the depository where all the mobs will go. Still figuring out how exactly I'm going to be luring mobs to their destination to be slaughtered with a sword, but that's the aftermath problem. I'm thinking villagers, because I know villagers do attract. And then I also know turtle eggs can do similar things with some mobs. But like I definitely know like the basics. I can definitely just use. Would you go away? Probably just use villagers. The others I could probably use eggs. I'm not exactly sure what I'll use for attracting. I'd really not rather rely on trapdoors to cause the mobs to spawn. Texture pack? Do you mean the visuals? You're talking about the blocks. Ow! We fibber. Come here. Hey, John. How you doing? I thought you could actually get trapped in that thing. I guess not. Could I gaze spawn more? Well, you want Sam? Howdy, John. How you doing today? Yes, please drop me your husks. Mind retyping that for me, John? I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to tell me, and I don't want to get it wrong. Right. Well, that part's at least finished. I still need to go ahead and finish up the bottom and make layers for all the mobs. That's going to be a pain. I also got to create a platform where I'm actually going to be sitting for all these, by the way. I haven't even thought about that problem. Another thing is also I want to know if I want to make drowned. Because drowned could be fun. But unfortunately with the copper farm, that's not really necessary. Or that won't be as necessary. Yeah, probably not. It wouldn't be as necessary in the end. It'd be fairly useless. Well, since I have all these blocks, I might as well go and use them for the flat parts. So I made a create mining rig that I had to keep placing down and down and down, and it just mined it out on its own. I just sat here and emptied it out and then replaced it back at the top. So that took a while, as you can imagine. Not as long as it would have been by hand, but it did take a while. I think it took me like... Oh... It took me at least a few... I would say maybe like 8... No, not 8. Maybe like 4 or 5 hours of just pure waiting. It wasn't very fast, but it was constant and it worked fairly enough. Of course, it's flat at the bottom thanks to some stone or something I put at the bottom. Yeah. I plan on putting lava at the bottom for later. I plan on using that for some interesting mechanics. From create to have an infinite lava pool for the rest of time. But that's a future endeavor of mine that I wish to attempt on. Right now I need to get this filled in enough so I can put water at the bottom so that mobs can be washed to a center platform where they can all be slaughtered into a 1x1 hole. Or at least into a 1x1 space to be slaughtered. More like probably to be a 3x3 or 2x2 hole because of spiders. But that's another problem to figure out later. I just thought about that. I probably could use create to use fans to keep spiders down. Because they would get sucked in and they couldn't climb out because the suction's too strong and they move too slow. That could work. I'm thinking about how to deal with spiders and their climbing features. That could probably work fairly well. Obviously, I still gotta farm all the objects I need for making the spawners a lot better. At least gas tiers anyway. That's definitely gonna take a while. I just want to run out all these blocks first, though. So that they're not here causing space and clog. Alright, so this needs to be 8 blocks away for water to go as far as it can. Or 7 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now it's raining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, when I dug this hole, it's not the original idea. This was just a hole I wanted to dig and get materials from, then later used as a quarry. But oh well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should go far enough. These water's physics are so weird sometimes. Because that's 7 for there, but that's 7 for angle. Oh no. I'll leave it this big. Yes, I have heard the game. What about it? I know it's like a story-based game. It's kind of like Detroit Become Human a bit, but with more animated. Basically a story choice game. Yeah, fair enough. Can't say I've touched it, but I've seen clips of it. I think it was pretty decently storytelling. Those games always tend to be pretty decent because those leave you with the options of choice. Unlike other games where you're kind of forced to make your decisions on your own, on the game's decision. So, those games are always nice and fun. Telltale kind of set the mark, and everyone's been kind of running with the idea. Have you ever played Telltale series stuff? Or Telltale games? If you have to know what that is, Geku. This thing is so awful. Well, this is medieval age, so no vat would probably be perfectly circular, if we're going to be honest here. That's okay. Crikey. That is rough. I suppose there's like some way of salvaging this to make it look somewhat symmetrical. I mean, it looks like an egg. Ah. I figure how to do the side inside interior vats. Mobs have to be able to spawn in the room. I wonder if mobs can spawn on... Well, actually, if I get the ignore conditions thing, I might be able to do that. But that means I have to kill a wither, I think. Yikes. And by one wither, I mean a handful. Which means a lot of entering in the nether to find lava... Or not lava, but wither skulls. Oh boy. That is going to be a pain. But if it must be done, it must be done. Well, it ain't a perfect circle, but you know what? It works. Just gotta will this down to a size of a 2x2 hole and we're good to go. Alright, so that should be able to hold spiders. It's not as central as I'd like, but I don't think I have a choice in the matter. So. So now I gotta build layers. So this has to at least be 3 tall, because wither skeletons have to be able to basically sit here and wade their way down. Yeah, thank you. Happy New Year to you as well, Grip. Big Cube. Did you have a good New Year's? celebration. AJ, good to see you, man. Okay, spiders just need at least like a 2x2 hole to figure this out, so that should be enough. So I think we're good on that front. Oh, they're back. Chilling so far. Working on trying to get the mob grinders finally set up. It's been put on the back burner long enough. Alright, I gotta get rid of these guys. Alright, I'm going to bed. See? I kind of agree with people. I think it's like one of the worst mobs to add to the game. Holy crap, those things are annoying. It needs to give you a reason to sleep, but oh my. Eh. I guess I could just make this a spider platform. And then the rest can be higher and bigger and taller. So, I guess that works out. That being said, it doesn't need that much room because the spawning radius of these things won't be that big. Unless I decide to make it bigger. Which may not be a bad thing. Because more room means more possibilities for spawns, which means better timing. So, might be the best option. The other problem, though, is the fans. Because they gotta be able to blow off the mobs. That'd probably be the best way to get mob movement going, is having a mob mover. So probably would be best to go ahead and redesign this a bit better to be somewhat compact, but not too compact. Assuming this is our corner block. Because the faster we can get mobs out of the area, it means the faster the spawners will work in the conditions it's given. Because we basically want to draw the mobs away. We want to get them out of the area as fast as possible. Once they're out of there, then the mob farm will start working again, or the spawners will work again. That being said, other mobs could spawn too. I don't doubt that that will happen. It's very likely that mobs will definitely spawn inside the box that are not part of the cap, so we will get creepers and stuff of the like. So at least I won't need creeper spawners. So assuming this is the end, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think a 9x9 should work. Fans will have to be fairly powerful, but that's not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess the only reason why I'm doing like a giant tube is for the sake of making the thing... I guess just have room for all the mechanics it's going to need. Because it will need machinery in here to function properly. And also ample room for all the mobs to kind of collect. It also makes this thing far less hideous. And at some point I'll have to come back here and mine out the middle block, because it won't need the middle block will be the spawner location, so that the spawner can be placed properly. That being said, at the point whenever I can get under no conditions, that should be very helpful. Which I forget what that is. I know that there is a no condition thing. So there's no AI, which would help with the spiders, because spiders love to move about. This just ignores players. Oh, that's what that does. Oh, it's a conduit that ignores conditions. Yikes. Man, getting conduits is a real big pain. Then again, getting Heart of the Seas aren't hard as long as you have Eye of Enders. And then have a haunting or a channeling setup. And And then nautilus shells are grabbed by getting suspicious rocks and possibly washing them, or through the channeling, or you can get them to drop by deeplings, beach creepers. Yikes. Or you can find them in buried treasure chests, of course. Oh boy, that makes things a bit more rough if I want to have no worries about conditions. Well, that's a problem for whenever I get there. Right now, not the current problem. So I need to scope 1, 2, 3. So that's probably gonna be the spider spawner just to keep them all happy. Prevent issues. Also, I probably don't need this anymore. That's good. That's good. Perfecto. Because of the giant hole that this is, it's just making everything echo. Like it's like a great hall or something. 1, 2, 3. Probably confuses the wither skeletons, just so that way it's not all weird. Get all the weird ones out of the way, and then I can just work on the 2 height monsters. But I know at some point that will become a situation. I mean, I guess I could do baby zombies. I'm not exactly sure why I would do a baby zombie, but that is an option. If I just need to get safe space. Because they don't exactly change their drops even as children. That would be something... That would be some food for thought. Let me do that. So I could help in that problem. If I need it. Alright, so this is going to go 2 up. And then this is our next spawner platform. That being said, mobs will spawn up and down depending on their conditions. Because of the wither skeletons, I can't really help that problem. That's just how things are going to be in this giant hole. The whole point is just creating a spawning platform just so everything can spawn. I just hope I can get everything to spawn as much as I need. Done. So how many about that's 1, 2, 3. Hey Noah. Yeah, how you doing by the way, man? You're still on your mission trip? Or that's right, you've been a year, right? How you been? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, missionary journeys, right? You got it until November? Oh, so you still have a little while. I've been good, man. How are you? Happy you've been chilling. Has it been going well? in Kansas, right? Nice. What have you guys been doing up there in Kansas so far? How many platforms we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 2 more. Ouch. Actually, I think pillagers are actually 3 tall. They may actually need more space. Yeah, I can do that. It's fine. Just the normal. I've had the chance to see some people grow their relationship with Christ, which is awesome. Really? Good. How about you? Have you been able to do the same while you've been over there? I'm gonna make this one 3 tall just for the pillagers, just in case, because I can't remember how high they are. I'm barely sure they're like 2 blocks and like a little bit. So they can't fit in 2 block spaces. If I may ask, I know it's a bit personal, how so? Obviously, you're welcome to answer that as you feel comfortable. If you don't, just let me know. Hey, Pablo. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I believe this is my last layer. And I have room for 1 more. So. Well, Christ existed. I don't know how you base that, but he does exist. Look, that's so wonderful to hear, man. That's an amazing build. That's an amazing. I've been there myself, man. I've been in a bit of a rut lately, but I haven't turned away from him in spite of the rut. I respect that amazingly, man. I bet to see that God has been really making a move. I remember I've been praying for you when I could think about it. Not perfect at it, but I've been trying my best. I'm happy to hear that your guys' missionary work has been going very well over there in Kansas. If I may ask, what part of Kansas? Was it like northeastern, northwestern? That's fine. I know that you have to do stuff, so I understand. I was surprised on CC. I'm like, isn't he supposed to be off technology right now? So I understand. Of course, Noah. Keep up the good work, man, and serve Christ with all your heart, man. You're doing well. Five. Oh, okay. Different parts. Okay. Thank you for answering that. I know you have to go, but thank you for answering that real quick. Ow. Ow. Ah! Well, I'm dead. There was nothing to do. I had nothing to clutch with. Actually, I guess I probably did, but it was too much work to get it out of my backpack and then possibly by chance survive. That wasn't happening. Oh, how the heck am I getting across the train? Ah, fudge. Please tell me this is far enough out I can jump into the water from up here. Oh, thank God. Hiya! Bum, 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 bum. I got to meet God on an instant credit card, man. Me. Instead of watching my life flash before my eyes, I just waited. I think the only experience that in this game is with a creeper. Hello, zombie. Go away. Nope. 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 Down and down into the hole. Which reminds me of the stairway from Lord of the Rings. Also, I can tell that there have been at least, at most, 3 Endermen down here. They have transported blocks down here at some point. Also, the slime dude. That's another thing, too. I actually have a slime farm down here, accidentally. I've accidentally created a slime farm down in this pit. I just gotta figure out how to kill these creatures. These, I don't know if they fight mobs. If they fight mobs, that's an easy fix. I can just literally get a zombie, name him Fred, and put a helmet on him, and he'd be fine. And they would just try to hit him. And then they would just fall. Because I'm pretty sure they don't have, like, a range attack. Yeah, they just kind of wander and meander about. But they do have a seemingly good range. But it would be an easy slime farm. But I don't see the need for so much slime. I mean, glue, sticky pistons, slime drops. I've not tried this. Oh, they are used for small connectors. Well, that makes things a bit complicated. They're also used for prog ports and sticky gloves. Well, I guess there actually is a use then. I take that back. They have a really good use if I decide to do that. It basically provides regeneration, right? But that's insane. And all it takes is a little bit of slime to create these little farts. A good healing trick. Anyways. Into the basket. In fact, I even have feather falling on these and that did not even save me. There was no saving me. There was only death. Spires are like, man, we own this joint. It's our joint. It's our space. No respect to the spiders. Howdy, fellas. Yeah. You prick. Well, I guess it really is a spider's home. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, so I gotta make one more. Get here. My bad. The blazes are going to be a bit problematic, as I realized. Blazes do not like to behave. And also, they can't survive in water. So I may have to do something else for them. They may have to get this whole dedicated space up top to die. Which is fine. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is going to require some fickling to get them to go where I want. If I can get them to ignore conditions, I could just use belts. I can just have them go wherever I want. But unfortunately, we are in a position of that being inaccessible. I'll have to figure that out. Good. Alright. I'll figure that out later, because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get blazes to die. Because I know like they have this weird pathfinding mechanic. And as much as I want them to use water, I'm fairly sure they die in water. Barely. Which makes that a lot harder to deal with. I mean, I guess I could still use belts. And then maybe draw them to the killing chamber somehow. I mean, I guess I don't need their, how would you say? I don't really need their XP. I'm fairly sure they drop their rods even if they die by water. But I don't know. That's why I really need them to have no AI. Because if they have no AI, then they can't go anywhere. They can't move on their own accord. They'll just be pushed. I can get coarse fruit. It's not a big deal. I know how to get coarse fruit. Unless there's like another way to get coarse fruit. Because I really rather not have to spend money on a coarse fruit. Unfortunately, I don't think there is, though. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So I have to purchase them with one operator token. Great. Alright, let's get back home and start getting those created, I guess. Because I'm going to need them for what I'm working on. So I'm going to need them basically to be mindless creatures. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can just stand on the machine. I never knew that. Alright, well, that part of the build is done. Actually, I don't need to go there. I don't need to go there. Things when it comes to roofs, they always kind of round off the roof. They don't really make like a steeple or anything. They just kind of round it off, or they just make a flat piece of sheet metal and then crimp the ends. And then leave like a hatch to open up and deposit, and then in there. So I guess there is that option as well. So many options of not knowing what to decide. I guess I probably could just go ahead and just do the rounded end. I am gonna need more blocks regardless, but I do need to go farming as well for the rest of the materials I'm gonna need for this project, because I'm gonna need gas tiers. I'm gonna need spider eyes. I don't need those. I might need nautilus shells. There's not many ways to get these things. Except there's suspicious rocks, which are only gotten by grinding down calcium, apparently. Or limestone. What the frick is this for? Oh, calcite. This makes it really difficult. I mean, the eyes are easy to get, but... This makes everything a bit more complicated than I would have hoped. Because I have majority of these objects, at least knowing where they're at. It's just getting the other things farmed up, like spider eyes and gas tiers. Did I have more of an opportunity to drop? Affected by looting, yeah, I figured. And then I forget what these things even do on spawners. Okay, so they add to the spawn count with a maximum of 16. And I don't remember what they start with. I think they start with like 8. Oh, 4. So if I need 16 and they only do it by 2, that means I need... So I need 6 spider eyes per. There's 8, so 6 times 8 is 48. So I need 48 spider eyes. Let me write that down real quick. It's probably much just go to work on this right now, because the other stuff is going to take a while anyway. And this increases entities, which a value of 32, which, given at any point, these things are always going to have like a lot of entities. I guess I don't need to go to 16 because there's always going to be a ton of entities coming in. And it also depends on the range, I guess, because I don't really know what the available range is for these little farts. Like, whenever it detects that there's certain amounts. I definitely have to increase the activation range, that much I know. But with it being 32 max entities... I mean, things are always going to be spawning so fast, they're always going to be getting them removed, so it's not like it's a big deal. So I could just max it out anyway, because it's 16. And these add 2 entities per. So I need 8 per spawner. Oh, sorry, it starts with 6 entities. So 8 is 16. 9 is 18. So I know it's 32, so... I need 24? 26? 26. Which is 2 per, which is 13 per. So I need 13 gas tiers per. So 13 times 8 is So that's 154, I think. Which is going to be about a few stacks. Oh, the gas population is about to get decimated. Because unfortunately, they are the only entity that can drop gas tiers besides the ravaging. Oh no, this is just getting ravaging. Speakers, what are these even used for, by the way? Oh, they're meant to make Hardecken. That ain't even a freaking real word, dog. But alright. With my hat, which adds an extra level of looting, that gives us looting 4. So I guess we'll start with the gas tiers, and then we'll come back and do the other things. Those are going to take a while. Now I'm curious if I should actually get a blimp. Because it might help. Oh well. Let's see. They mostly spawn in this biome and a few other biomes. They don't spawn very many. Also, that sheep is burning to death, and that is unfortunate. Let's see. Preferably, if I was to find the mob I'm looking for, it'd be in this biome, which is south of me. I have seen them spawn in this biome as well in certain occurrences when they're big enough. I forgot, I'm actually lava proof, but I don't want to attempt that. Hello, Skelly boy. Now the biggest thing to do is just to wait. Not much else to do except wait and hope they spawn soon. I guess I could kill withers while I'm waiting. Just got bigger or way down. Ow. Ow. That's exactly why I have feather falling. Whatever. Only drop withered bone fragments. Or charred bones, I'm sorry. That's okay. Frick. And you can stay. If I knew I'd need so many gas here, I would have been killing gas by now. Unfortunately, spawners are a joke. Thank you. Come again. I know what that is. Huh. I would have figured I would have seen some by now. Especially with the current circumstance. Like, we're literally in the middle of a soul sand valley with plenty of open space for one to spawn. I really don't have to make a farm for this. Oh. I ain't got nothing else to do. Yeah, lantern's cool. No, take the magic dust. Lanterns are cool, dust is cool. Coins are wonderful. Lanterns are nice. Oh, it's a brazier. Oh, I have flint and steel, right? Okay, cool. More coins, more of that. All the fire. Might come in handy whenever I finally get into spells. That. Dust. Still not one single ghast. Oh, why not? I'm decently strong enough now to go into these ruins. Never understood these. They put vaults in here, but like you can't even put a key in. Unless you, I guess, unless you have to get keys from different vaults. Like there's not even a way to get vaults. Or vault keys. I'm fairly sure this is the arena for the boss, and I don't really plan on facing him yet. And this is the library. I take this. Poison spray. More coins. A disc fragment. So that's where you think you get the key from, but you don't. I mean, barrage is nice. Don't need a citadel at home. Let's see a thing in this place. Chain book. Frick is it chained? Might find use. Firebolt. Or these. Shockwave. And a furled map for the Legion. As I know, there's nothing down there worth for me. Yep. Gonna take my earnings and get the frick out of here. Fudge. Well, I did not see one single gas in that area while I was hanging about. So I guess I'll try a different one. And I did try to give it a decent amount of time before I just left. A little patch of nether wart. Oh, here we go. Got a couple. Woo! I'm hungry. Ow. Crikey. Ooh. Please tell me it dropped appropriately. CXP, they don't mean nothing though. Oh, thank God. I only got 3. That's more than nothing. Come here, you fart. Come on. Come on. I mean, I guess I can go in lava. I'd really rather not unless I have to, like, in an emergency. Can you, like, back up? Oh. Ow. I'm coming for you. Little nuisance. And there they go. Well, that was pointless. Wouldn't come back, so I couldn't kill the bloke. Oh well. What's done is done. And I got 3 tiers. Can't complain about that. That's basalt. Ain't gonna help. Shit, you really think they'll spawn more often? It's like this giant thing. I am guessing this is a revised Nether Fortress. I've actually never personally seen these before. Oh! It's a citadel. Let him get away! Oh, I can't even hit him, poor guy. Oh, I got his shields, okay. I gotta break his shields. Please don't go in the lava. Come on! Didn't even drop anything. Right. Oh, wait. Oh, to make a wildfire crown, okay. Fair enough, I guess. Is there anything in the center? Oh, I despised another. Oh, no guests. At least from what I can see. Oh, I'm going back to the portal. What am I doing? Hey, Nicholas. You're welcome to lurk if you wish, man. It's always good to see you, though. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. At some point, I'm about to bring frogs here for aqua lights, but... Come here! I need you. Give me a second, I will check. Just collect my bounty. Complimentary reimagined. Actually, wait a minute. I am fairly... Oh, okay, I've already looted this. Never mind. I was about to say, I'm fairly sure these things have tiers. But I've already looted it, so... If they do, I already got them. I definitely know it makes the place seem less foggy, maybe? I mean, still foggy, but maybe less foggy. Anyway, it's a nice adjustment. In here. Hello, Mijo Enderman. Oh, there's a treasure bastion. Which don't really have gas tiers, so I do not care. But at some point, I probably will go through and loot all these. Create or the helicopter? Or are you talking about the shader pack? Okay, right now my eyeballs are getting singed. It's like my eyeballs are slightly cooking. Well, I mean, there's multiple mods. Like I said, there's about 300-ish mods in this pack. So the mod pack, I mean, it makes Minecraft really fun for me. Probably like an 8. There's gonna be some improvements. But I've made them myself, so I mean, I've already made the improvements I wanted, so... And by make, I mean I've already added them in. So, honestly, not worried about it. Hello, Mr. Brute. I want that chest, is that okay? Hey, cool gesture. And an apple and a blaze rod. Is that also a brute? These are all brute spawners. It means that those are extra hearts added on. Run! Run! Flee! They won't call me down here, right? Oh my god, they're suicidal. Yeah, it just means I have extra hearts. Oh, miss your guest. Oh, I am starving. I need your tears. Where did it go? Oh, is it below me? Probably is. I ain't gonna lie, I think they burned. For freak's sake! Come on, go on dry land. I don't know if those landed on dry land or not. Oh, thank God they did. decently good enough. It's good enough. I don't think it's perfect, though. I mean, as I always mark it, it can run arc, so... But... Which for a while there, it was always a uncommon thing. Oh, that's the gunpowder. Not gonna lie, I'm not seeing tears. Oh well. But as I always say, it's kind of like the benchmark is Arc, Survival Evolve. That game was always hard to run back then, so... I'd say it's decent. I hope. It at least helps me do what I need to do for mission work, so... That's all that matters. Can we get away from, like, the lava dude? Thank you. Got it. Did you drop your tears? I think I already got him, though. Okay, I hear another one. I just don't know where it is. Heard him go. Ah! There you are. I'm back on dry land with you. Oh, I hate when he does this. That thing burned. Oh, thank God. Well, you want some? Come down here, let me give it you. Hey, what happened? I drop it. Yeah, it affects how you get in there. You can't get in there until you get certain things done, so I'm fortunately forced to play a lot of automation tasks and stuff until I can get in there. So, yes. There it is. This one is semi-necessary because I do need blaze rods and stuff, but it's kind of a mixed bag of beans for me. It's also for XP, gold, and a few other things, and emeralds. Got him. So, right now I'm hunting for gas tiers for part of this automation task. I'm fairly sure these actually hold gas tiers, if I remember correctly. So, I'm sure it would help if I had better looting, but yeah. I do have looting 3 plus 4, technically, so... Maybe I do have a lot. Penetrating strike? What the heck is that? Never heard of that before. Where's that come from? Partially ignores the effects of protection enchantments. Pretty cool. Coins. Put that in there. Gold's fun. Apple. Chop. Netherite. I definitely don't need this. I don't want these in here. That can go in there, that can go in there, that can go in there. That, and that. This stuff can all be collected in here. I hear another one. That's good. They love to hear that. I will be with you shortly, dear. Okay, I'm coming. Where are you, sweetheart? There you are. But yeah, and they also add more biomes to the end, I think. So the whole goal is to get to the end and face the Ender Dragon, which has been like upgraded and stuff. Thank you. Ow. Jerk. There they are. My precious. Nice. Oh, 154 tiers I gotta get. And that's a rough estimate. This is going to take whatever. But it's a good thing to just kind of do and relax with, so. Let's stay somewhat focused. Portsmouth actually has a fairly decent-sized soul biome. I see a spawner. What's down inside? I already have this one, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Oh, look, we have a friend. Okay, you can come. But you have to help push, you fart. This ain't a freaking free ride. Nothing, nothing. Another one. In-flight meal? No, I didn't think so. They're coming for you. Ow. Did it drop? Just a gunpowder. I know tears aren't often. Oh, that's kind of cool. So if you keep a thing in there, it'll keep it powered while you're busy. I wonder if he'll starve to death. Oop. Saw it out of the corner of my eye. Serpentine! Got it. Got 2 tears out of that. I guess that. Keep the seat warm, will you? It's like a witch's hut. Okay. Mushroom stew and blaze powder. Invisibility and blindness. Interesting. Very interesting. Keep my seat warm. That's cool. That kind of gives you a reason to have a backup partner. Ooh, I heard that. I don't like his positioning. We're left with no choice. Got him. $25, quarter of the way to 100. And about 1/6 of the way there. Oh, Happy New Year's, by the way, Nicholas. 'Forgot to tell you that. Now I think everyone's like officially now in New Year's now. Been a full proper day. Don't see the tears. Don't know if I got them though. Might have burned. Might not cured at all. Who knows? I'm gonna go back this way just in case. One may appear out of nowhere. Yes, yes, I know. I don't know what you are. No offense, no one asked you to get on the ship. You just hopped on. Are you hanging out or are you busy? What are you up to today? I know you're trying to just kind of lurk, so... Is that dude you being busy today? I'll take the gold. Take the coal. Healing circle's nice. The rest can stay. Alright, I'm coming, I'm coming. Ooh. Not what I thought. Well, yeah, it is what I thought. Free with the scales. Oh. What are you playing on your phone? Another upgrade. That's sweet. I have no reason to take the diamond gear, surprisingly. Pork chops. Anyone in particular that I might know? Hey kids, let's desecrate some graves today for loot. Pretty much. Or were their skulls? Hopefully once I get the farm running, whenever I AFK at it, it should produce skulls pretty well enough. Then we can work on getting an ignored player. Da 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 da. Now, considering you're riding shotgun, you think you at least take that gold sword and shove it in him, you know? I don't know how hard that is for you. I mean, you keep my seat warm, but that's no exception. I'll take that toothpick and just shove it right into his tendrils. You joke. Where? I heard. There it is. Outfit 7 game, mainly Talking Tom games. No, but I've heard of them. I just want to know if I heard of them or not, to be honest with you. Ow. Oh, you finally heard him. And of course he does nothing. You prick! Yeah. Got him. Alright, 32, let's go. Half stack. Slowly but surely. I wonder if I should. They still get pissed at me even though I'm in netherite here. Oh, they don't. That's a positive benefit. Well, you're just stupid. Oh, I forgot. Oh. That wasn't my fault. I don't have that one. They do. Yes. It's just more of like a sandwich instead of like a window style. That's all. There's nothing overly crazy about it. Is there any use for this gilded blackstone? Besides crushing it. Okay. You know, I just realized, do they understand how freaking infinite that can be? Do they understand how, like, that's like just a glitch in a matrix, by the way? Because you get your gold back, and then you can just recreate it back into ingots, reapply them to blackstone, just have an infinite XP farm. Because blackstone, all you gotta do is just haunt cobble. Do they know how cheaty that is? Like, how easy that is to set up and, like, just have an infinite XP farm for, like, days? That's insanity. And it's not even insanity, it's just crazy. And that is somewhat simple to set up for XP. You just gotta know what you're doing. But I don't know. That doesn't really seem like my style. But that is a way to have infinite XP, basically. Yeah, it's just basically a cheese tactic. Because some of the mods are conflicting and not recognizing that you can do that. So basically, you can just have infinite XP at 75% chance. You'll always get the XP orb cube. Yeah, that's what we retrospectively call cheese! It's coming! I wanted to say something really horrible, but I'm not going to say it now. We're just not going to say that phrase. It's pretty dark. Just get rid of that. Raw pork chops, no thanks. Don't want that. Oh, I thought that was a block. My bad. As much as I don't mind these, I'm also mostly looking for wither skulls. Is that another skull platform? No. It is not a skeleton platform. Oh, this is nice. All things considered, being that we're in hell. That was quite a nice biome. This actually does, like, seem hot. Just for, like, the way the colors are. Oh, guests, I need your tears. So please come out to play. I'm gonna wait here a minute. I know sometimes they get a little shy. And goodbye. Heck are you? Not the necromancer. What's up, dude? What's up, little dude? Zag with zip. Oh, okay. No worries. You're fine, brother. Okay, well, it's not what I thought it was. But there's a wither skull. What's this? When equipped, Mega Familiars cast higher level spells. Yeah, but how do I tell them to come with me? Like, I like that idea, cool, but how do I tell them to come with me? And to follow me? Because right now, they don't have a freaking care in the world about me right now. They look at me and say, what do you want? Hey, what do I gotta freaking talk to it and persuade it with a persuasion check? Yeah, we're not exactly, rocking the work here. Or do I have to give him this? Because they haven't exactly told me how to deal with these guys. Hidden deep within the vast ocean lies a mysterious origin island, a forgotten land that holds ancient secrets behind the existence of familiars. La la la. These delicate beings can be captured using empty bottles, are essential for performing miracle rituals. Feeding these to your tame familiars unlock distant memories of their former origins. Okay, I don't even have them to begin with, dog. The harp. The sound upgrade. This... Is this it? No, that's a spell book, dog. Pandora's box. Statue of willpower. Again, we haven't even gotten, like, to the start. Oh, arcane essence. Oh! I have that stuff in my backpack. Hey, come here. Are you my friend now? Can I have you help me fight in this... the War of the Dead? Well, it seems to be following me. Alright, well, here you go. Oh, wait, it's a familiar trinket, right? Charm, spellbook, feat. Here we go. When equipped, necromancer familiars cast higher spells levels. Okay. Well, I guess you're with me, little guy. Get in. That was easy. That. Good. I really hope he doesn't die. He's kind of a cool little dude. Also, I recognize this as a skull. What is this? So it's obviously a structure. Oh. Okay. Temple. Frick. So that's what we do whenever we see ghasts, okay? Little fella? Alright, so now we're at 34, so I got some tears. Oh, so I just right-click a familiar with that to give him armor, okay. Well, since he's with me... Here you go, little fella. A little boost for a little guy. Please don't get in there. Okay, thank God he can't get in the passenger seat. What'd I do? Oh, I guess he summoned something. But I say, what happened? Little guy's getting a little devious out there. Nice. Amber Remnant. Antique Wolf. And a few other things. I can make that myself. I don't need those. Alright, well, thanks for being useless. That's pretty cool. I heard a ghast. Might have despawned. Might have got a render distance. That. Oh, we'll try. Ooh. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the donation. Doing okay there, little buddy? Seem to be burning there. We did frick all then. Thanks for nothing. I can't be mad at him. He's only trying his best. Guest! Hang on, little buddy. I don't know where the tears went. There they are. There it is. I heard another one. I see that one. There's this one as well. Just hanging about. I don't think we got the tier. Fudge! What you got, bruh? What you got? I am not a part of this. Okay, it's gotta be for the necromancer, right? I guess that's from the necromancer. Yeah. I guess that does happen, doesn't it? I think I've recognized that before. It's quite the conundrum, unfortunately. I've seen these spawn together. I guess the little guy couldn't help me out. Yep. Vein mining, magic coins. Meh. Ow. Ow. I don't know why I'm collecting these regular skulls. They have like no point. Unless they can be like haunted into wither skulls, but that's fairly unlikely a possibility. Where's the door? I went in. There it is. Free Anvil. Won't say no to that. If I don't need this, take the pork chops. those. Shovel and silk touch, don't care. To the iron and the gold. The iron back into ingots. And I'm out of here. Good job, little buddy. So apparently he likes to turn, from what I'm noticing, turn the undead on itself, basically. He basically likes to start fights among all the undead. But you know what? I'm not against, honestly. That in and of itself can be a big help in certain tasks. Yeah, I'm not liking the look of this place. I'm going to move on to this direction. Thank you, but no thanks. I know that's a blaze spawner right there on those. Dealt with them enough. This does not seem to go in a direction I approve of. Hello. Come for a quick drive-by. We'll go up this way then, I guess. Turn this boat around. I see something good. Ow. Wait a minute. Wrong side. Wrong side. Definitely not. No bok choy. Suffering succotash. Take your coins. Ah, no bok choy. What bok choy? Oh, whatever. There's anything else in here, right? Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, I forgot about all the cake I put in there. Actually, I made a bit too much cake and decided to go and put them all in that bag. For what's worth, decent stone swords, by the way. Decent stone swords. Not the greatest, but they definitely work in a pinch. And... oh, not often. It's not as popular as you think it is down here in America. It's a food chain. I'd say you hear it as often as, like, the Wendigo. Not very often. And it's only amongst, like, people who kind of form a cult around it, so... you're not looking... yeah. It's mostly the people who do discuss it, like you're probably thinking, is probably, like, people who are, like, cultic about it. And that's not really, like, that common topic. You'll find more people who talk about football here, and I mean American football, probably. Probably be the likely discussion you'll probably find in this area. Maybe. Then again, as I've claimed before, I don't know too much, so don't take my word for it. But that is what I've seen. A common barrage. Well, flaming barrage is pretty decent. Trying to run out of room for all this stuff. I'm taking the lanterns. Definitely I'm taking the anvil. There's a thing dying behind me. I mean, it is popular. Like, it's known enough worldwide to be known, but like, I'm just saying, like, it's not like how it may appear in other countries. All right, here, guest. Protection 4. Hug. That's all. That's all I mean. Just keep my seat warm, little buddy. Oh, sorry. And it despawned. Protect me. Yeah, it might be more popular in other countries because it's not as common of a food. But around here, it's... I mean, it's just another idea. Our family doesn't talk about it just because, I don't know, it's kind of gone downhill for our family. In fact, there's a better place here called Lee's that's a lot better. It is a lot better. It's a family-owned place here in Kentucky, and I think it does basically what KFC used to be like. But they aren't anymore. Like that anymore. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh darn it, the wrong side again. I guess that's fine. Yeah. It does seem that way with other cultures, I'm not gonna lie, where the cultures seem to approve of our foods more than we do. I guess for us, just like another day in Hollywood. For you guys, it's like everything, I guess. Alright, definitely keeping this. I'm definitely keeping these spells. I'm definitely keeping Froggy. Definitely keeping the runic tablet and the table. If I don't need no redstone. I want these torches. Oh, something's going upstairs. They might do it better over there. I've noticed other countries do our food better, or do the food of these places better than we do. So you might actually have a better time, if I'm just going to be honest with you, than you would here in these places that we have here in America. So it might actually be something to work forward to. Or to look forward to. That's something I've always heard about other countries when they do our food, is they always manage to do it like more healthier, better, more tastier. Better flavor, better options. So, you may actually have a good thing to look forward to, honestly, coming forward. Oh. Well, I mean, if you guys already have pizza there, that might also be a number on it. You guys might already have decent pizza, and so people are like, why are we having this here? But, who knows? There's a skeleton in my boat. Where'd you come from? You okay, little buddy? Get out of here. It's like a giant hole because of the bastion. Oh, these tears. It is so hard to find these dumb tears. Because these gas don't spawn too often. They could. Hmm. I mean, I guess to be honest, because of the way these things are going to be working, I guess I don't really have to worry about the max entities it spawns. But I do need to make sure that it's evenly enough that it's not going to be a big deal, because we got like 8 spawners. So that means everyone's getting at least 8 extra entities allowed. I wouldn't at least mind like a stack. At least gives everyone at least 16 extra entities allowed. But This has taken a while. But it's more interesting than what I've been doing these past few episodes, I won't lie. It is a lot more interesting. Ugh, I got too hungry. Wow. That's crazy. They can keep their stuff. I'm gonna go this way. What the heck is Ulu? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Is it Ulu or Olu? What is that? I've never heard of this mystical event. Ulu? Or Ulu? Oilu? Oh, okay. Oh, so you're saying it's the cultural capital. How did it become the cultural capital this year? And I guess congratulations to the city, I guess. One little scream and I'm like, what's that? We died in a fast hurry. Did that thing just turn into a wither skeleton, by the way? I swear I dropped that thing turned into a wither skeleton in like 2 seconds. Oh, I didn't even grab the tears. Oh, I didn't grab them. So, what's the cool part about the culture in Oilu? In your best description. We have good culture. Comes in, what the heck is this? It's like a barren wasteland. Kidding. That's pretty much what you're making it sound like. Like, we have culture here. Come in, what the heck is the culture? Well, I mean, it's a cool way to see a different form of life. I don't know how you guys live there. I imagine it's pretty normal, right? Right there. I heard a guest. Got it. It's a very brain-numbing task looking for guests. The second you hear it, just turn around immediately. They aren't a very common spawn, which sucks. And there's no way to force them to spawn unless you go onto the roof and do some specific farming technique, which I refuse to do for this. But there has to be something cool about it. So, do you have anything cool about that about your culture that you know is like how about that's different from everybody else? How about that? In some way, shape, or form from like the common stream of culture. If there even is such a thing. Well, since I know those skulls have some treasure in it, I might as well go check it. Takes 2 seconds. I'm assuming this has to do with better archaeology. Ugh, my eyes are burning from just wandering in this hellscape. This cannot be healthy for my eyes. Well, I definitely don't really want to go in that. It's a no for me, Cap. Oh, let's go this way. I see blue, so that might lead to something cool. Alright, souls of the damned. Come on out. Don't be shy. I'll send you straight to Tartarus in 2 seconds flat. This is gonna suck. I need to get below him and strike. There we go. 102 miles. I mean, still. I guess that sets it apart, right? Yeah, I get what you mean. Yes, top to down. Yeah, we're the ground dwellers. We're part dwarf. Some of us live underground. They're too afraid of the sun. I figured what you meant, mate. You're good. Cesties, I don't doubt that there are some people that like that. There probably is like one area that does live like that, where like there's like a top half of people and then like a bottom half. So they have like this weird dynamic of living. It's like, oh yeah, our cousins are downstairs. What do you mean downstairs? It takes you downstairs. Oh, that's what you mean. Heck was that? What do you mean becoming a Lego character? Uh-oh. Alright, so I need to figure out how to heal this thing. I don't know how to heal. I guess he takes arcane essence for food. They haven't exactly told me what to feed this bloke. Hey, Wallace. Hope you're doing well. Me and Nicholas here are discussing Finland society. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to heal this thing. Do you accept golden carrots? Do you accept bones? Ah, he likes bones. Okay. We found what he likes. He likes the bones of the dead. Well, why is that? Is that because of, like, everyone's, like, the same, basically? Or is it more like, some other reason? Where? Oh, there he is. I'm coming for you. Must hunting gas as well, Wallace. Ah. Looking for tears. And I didn't get him. Sulfur and succotash. You bloody bloke. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I have some solace and some gold, so. So is it kind of rural? Or is it urban? I'm about to piss these two guys off with my... Hey, don't mistreat them. Oh, he does wither skull spells. Oh. Aren't you a little freak? Rule. Okay, so they're kind of like a farming society then? Or are they more of like a... Or do you just mean like they live just far between each other? For their own reasons? Stop running. I'll make this painless. There we go. I wish there was like a way to milk tears. Like kind of like doing something to him to make him just cry and he just drops tears. I mean, that's kind of sad and sadistic, but I mean, that is kind of what they do. Maybe like sing them like a sad song and they start crying massively. I can see that not being very torturous. It just reminds them of like something. Okay. Gotcha. Do you guys do you guys have farming going on in that area? Or like he says, it just literally just for the sake of living apart from each other? Ooh. Oh, here come the rads sound effect. Careful, little guy, we're getting radiation from this place. See, go below, that I will take. Hey, Cyan. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So it's mostly just for living our part. Okay. It's because everyone wants to be antisocial. Got it. Kidding. I don't think that's the case. But privacy, I get it. I get it. In order to say, hey, neighbor, you have to shout really freaking loud. You have to get like a megaphone speaker, just say, hey, neighbor. I should. I hope so too. I've been doing okay. I have netherite on me, so we're doing okay. And it also helps me to breathe under lava thanks to the create mod, so we're doing okay on that front. I appreciate the words of encouragement. They are happily received. Oh, crikey. What is in this backpack, by the way? Meh. Do I have any better spells of these versions? Fireball. Firebolt. Flaming Barrage. Hello, sir. You have car insurance? I imagine he would say. I'm gonna keep those on me, just in case. Stuff away, get out of my inventory. So the mod name is Create, but the majority is a mod pack called Create Chronicles the Endventure. It has a lot of Create mod stuff to help you play around that mod. So if that gives you any idea what basically the mod's like. So much stuff. Take the coin, take the gold, take the wild trim. Damn, it's a pretty cool sword. Gold in them hills. Oh, I'm full of gold finally. Well, that was bound to happen. No matter. Sir, I need you to get out of the hole, please. Okay, I appreciate you, man. If you do, leave a like, helps out with that, and subscribe if you want to. And that, no worries, man. Appreciate the good wishes. Air of volleys, nah. Don't need that or that. Don't need this arrow. There we go. By the way, it sounds like a cool place. I mean, you guys have basically a farming style country, which is pretty cool. What do you guys? What exactly is your crop in Finland? I've never actually asked that. I know tulip is one of them. You guys kind of trade tulips, but that's mostly for tourism, from what I've heard. So, do you guys even have a crop that you guys trade with? Like a trade crop or something like that? Oh, I really don't want to do this, but I think I need that. I need that right now. He's like, I have done something wrong. And I know it. They're killing each other. My boy. Well, I was gonna try to take it. Oh, you're fine, man. Like a trading crop. Something you guys use to trade with. Maybe it's best we just go. There seems to be a massacre of these guys. I swear that one killed that one, and that one turned back to me. He's like, I have done evil by my brethren. I am so sorry. Couldn't live with himself. The guy's best friend, I guess, or something. As far as you know, maybe not. Okay. No worries. Yeah, trade is spelled like that. But what I mean by trade is, I mean, like, you know, you give something in exchange for money or in exchange for another item. I don't really know too much about Finland's history, so I figured I'd hear it from you if you know anything about it that you happen to know and recognize. Hello? It's a pretty bad sign. I walk in, just this piglet dies immediately. I have this one. I have nothing to do with this massacre in this room. I showed up. I have done nothing else. Soul Snatcher. Thank you for capacity. That'd be nice to put on my backpack. Yeah. Frankfurt, Kentucky. Yes, I do know about Frankfurt. It is one of the more larger cities, if I remember correctly, on the map. Yes. There's a lot of places named here that you're like, really? That's a name of a state here or a city? Like Brandenburg or Brandenburg or Brandenburg. I always say Brandenburg. I don't know why. Because it seems like it's a German thing or something. I think most people just say Frankfurt or Frankfurt or Frankfurt. I definitely know I could probably say it appropriately, but I mean, I don't know how many people would. It wouldn't surprise me if this place had a lot of Germans here at some point during the trade mass. But who knows? What the heck are you? A scorcher? Heck is that? What's this? What's this? There's weird creatures all around. Start heading back. Hopefully I'll find enough gas on my way home. I would hope so. But then again, I feel like people also say the same thing about like Philadelphia. Because Philadelphia is like an Asian word, so. Or Mediterranean, something like that. But I get what you mean. It would be cool if it was said properly. But I have no clue, to be honest with you. I definitely know I say it like that just because I think it's fun to try to use the German I've somewhat picked up to say it right. Some people said I do it pretty well. I don't know. I would rather speak to a real German to see how they would say, because I'm sure they would mock me for it. Like, I have had people say that you do it pretty well. Or that I do it okay enough. I actually shocked one guy by actually saying his name right when I was working at Taco Bell. Because his name was Zweifel. Or Zweifel. And he was like, you said it right. I'm like, I learned German. Like, that's so cool. Because he had never had anyone pronounce it right for him. Which I get. The way it's spelled, it's kind of like, how the heck do you say that? That does like it says Zweifel. It says Zweifel. So he appreciated that very much. I see a spirit of the damned. Probably Brandenburg. Just because the way I say it. I like saying it all, I guess, weird. So I've always found that very satisfying to say it like that. It feels like it just rolls off the tongue. It's not common sense, so you're fine. Wait, what? Wait, why'd I get targeted with blight? Wait, what'd I do? Hey, Julia. What'd I do? What'd I do? Well, now I don't even get to know what I did. Frick me. It's not too weird. I'll say it's somewhat central Kentucky. Maybe. Oh, thank you, Julie. I appreciate it. I saw that. Sorry, I was trying to finish up my sentence. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year's, by the way. I'm doing well. How are you? How was your New Year's? And there goes the familiar. Well, we've lost a good soldier, folks. He was good to us. And now he's dead. That's okay. I didn't think I want to take him home anyway. I think that there are better familiars out there to take home, and he's definitely not one of them. Well, we are at 55 tiers, folks. Hopefully we can get the rest on our way home. Hey, Autumn. Always good to see you. Hope you're doing well, and hope everything is going well. Bruh. Yeah. Left it is. Probably should take momentary breaks to just rest and let my thing catch up and see if it spawns a ghast. Because I know that could probably help in spawning ghasties. I still got things I also got to harvest too. I haven't even gotten that far yet. Well, let's check it out. I've never really checked these out too often. That's a first positive. Like it's purple. Cool, cool, cool. Not bad. Bad at all. Coins, bones. Meh. Splash, 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 splash. Why not? Let's pop it. I heard a ghast. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Halfway through Kentucky, you're like, what the? I went back an hour, and then you realize, oh, Central Time, right? So basically, we live like an hour away from like the time difference, so it's really weird. So especially like when we're traveling through, it's really weird. I think that fell in lava. It's kind of fun though. You get to go back in time though, basically. No, the tears. Fudge. Eastern Standard Time. Well, I got a nice 1 tier from this, at least. Later, suckers. Yeah, I'm in the Eastern Time Zone. I don't know about popular. It's just where... I don't know about popular. Popular doesn't seem like the right word. Because we didn't exactly choose it. It's just because of, like, latitude and longitude dictate that. So maybe me a different word, maybe? Ow. Maybe. I mean, it just depends on where you live, I guess. As for if we have the most people living, I don't know. That would be a good thing to wonder. I don't think so. I'm not exactly sure how far the time zones spread. If anything, I feel like the Western time zone would be more common. I could be wrong. Oh, eat the cake. Frick me. Got it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna still try to kill as many as I can on the way home, but cool. Now we can just kind of head straight home. Frick me. Took so much effort. Still kind of salty about losing those 2 guests on my end, but oh well. Probably a few times. Here we have like Hispanics and Asians here. We've had a recent influx of Koreans as well, so we hear Korean as well. I would say probably once every 10 people, 20 people, you'll hear English. Depends on where you go though. Also depends on how much you go out as well. I would say if you went out every day and you went to certain spots, you would probably hear it a lot more often, obviously. But generally, you'll probably hear mostly English about 80% to 90% of the time. And depending on where you fluctuate, you may hear it more often. Like you would if you went like anywhere in your area, I'm sure you'd hear your language more often if and when you were frequenting an area. So it's kind of similar here. Where are you? There you are. Hey, you know what? He broke my ship, but I took him out. So, call that even. We will call that even. Hey, Myth. Hope you're doing well. By the way, like the name. Did you name it after the series? Or is there a different reason for the name? Okay. Oh, so much to store. That can go, that can go. This can just get... I already have this, apparently. That can go in there. And I have these in the backpack. It's kind of appreciable and cool how y'all don't have an official language there, even though English is most spoken. Yeah. And I think most of that's just due with our history. We've had so many different people in America that have congregated here. Because, you know, like, America was owned by, like, 4 different countries at one point. Or even 5. It was owned by Spain, Germany, England. I think at some point the West India Company had a piece of it. French had a piece of it. So there's a lot of people that just said, I'll take some of that. After it was founded by Mr. Columbus. Though, of course, he wasn't the founder of it, but he was the one that's known as the official founder, I guess. The unofficial founder is, of course, the Irish. The Gaelics. But, yeah. And, of course, let's not forget, of course, the Native Americans that lived here. They also, of course, own this place. Oh, God, I'm about to die. Hi. I knew it was coming. I was like, I am so dead. I had no food on me. Okay, how am I getting back? That's a good question. Let's start with that. First of all, let's get some armor on, because I'm definitely not going there without any armor. Because that place is hell on wheels. I don't have a weapon of some kind. Oh, what do we got? Smite, Sweeping Edge, Sharpness. We can go with that. I'll do decently well against most of the horde. English accent, English accent. In real life, not on social media. Can't exactly put my finger on it. I'm sure it's been a while. I don't know if I've ever really heard an English accent. A proper English accent, that is. I should have brought blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some blocks real quick. I'm gonna hope that's enough. I'm gonna probably grab a pickaxe of some kind. Just of some kind. I imagine at some point I will have to mine through stuff to get there quicker. So having a quick pickaxe would be nice. Yeah, we can do miners forever. That's fine. And hopefully it doesn't break on me. I kind of wanted the enchantment. That's right. Alright. Come on. Let's take this too, just in case. That may come in nice as a weapon. Just do quick strikes. That is such like an English style weapon, even though it's Asian. Just freaking oi, 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 oi. That's so funny. It's like a devious little weapon, just freaking... That's all it can do is just stab at you. On guard, monsieur. What's up? You know, it's here. I think I should have a saddle in my... Oh, I don't have a saddle on me. Never mind. Never mind. Yes, yes, sheep, we know. Hopefully I won't need food. Guess I could raid things if I need it. I'm not gonna take those. Don't need them. Besides, I'd rather find reds first than find those if I need food really badly. I know that they pronounce their words a lot better than us. Sometimes. Because they manage to pronounce their vowels a lot better. Beyond that, I don't know. I think they seem more hospitable. And they seem to be less caring about Pacific things on certain occasions. They're very free-going people, as far as I know. Didn't have a choice. This prick keeps doing this to me. Stop it! Stop it, please! You prick. He's taking revenge on his whole generational family. Maybe. I mean, they do have mostly French roots. Because a lot of France own that area. And then some other countries, but... I definitely know at least Quebec was French, so I don't know about them, but maybe. I'm not exactly sure what hold the English had over Canada at the time. So if they would have primarily used English facility language for their words. I said, I don't know enough about Canadian history. We don't learn about that here in America. We don't learn, like, about everything about North America. We only learn about so much. I've heard that they're somewhat sweet. For the most part. Well, I almost had a flawless nether run. Well, it's secondary language, right? Because of the, that's who your neighbors are, right? I'd imagine. Because Sweden's like your neighbors. And you have them come in frequently. Oh. Do you have people who still natively speak Swedish there, or no? Ah, there's a chest. Oh, dang. Oh, Frey, this thing's lethal. Dude, I can imagine sharpness something going very hard. Ow. Like, holy crap, that thing was lethal. Food. Oh, thank God. Okay. So there is some like language barrier reasons, and so it's not just all because like you have to learn it. Just because it allows me to keep my diamond chest plate for now. Well, it looks like we're mining. Wait, is this thing a fire protection? Oh, right. Oh, wait, no. Why? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I get you. If I am, cool. If not, no worries, and I will hopefully see you next time. Whenever you're able to make it back. I wish you the best, brother. Hope you have a good new year this time. Or a good year. Yeah. See you, brother. God bless you, man. All right, so this thing's sick. It's single target damage, but that is sick. I mean, getting that thing up to like 8 damage, that thing would mince things to death. Ah. Come on. Oh, my eyes are singeing. So bad. $900 meters. Yay! Suffering. Oh, it's still Sand Valley. I think if I just go through the world. Gives me more blocks while I'm going through here anyway. I'm gonna go mad. If I grabbed that saddle, I probably could have tamed one of these farts. But I didn't, because I'm not thinking like that. Thankfully, I have enough tears. I'm okay with the outcome. Thankfully, next session, I can actually properly make the mob grinder effective and working again. Or making it actually work properly. So, I don't gotta worry about that next time. I just gotta worry about gathering the last bit of materials for it, which won't take super long. This was probably the most longest one. Spiderites will thankfully not take that long, because they're a more common mob in the night. And I can also use the hammock to force the spawns to happen. even when it's daytime, so I can spend all night hunting. Oh, for frick's sake. He's coming! Up to. Oh, nope, that ain't even workable. I miss my necromancer so badly. He helped in these situations like these. Is there any food? Food, please. Well, I asked for food. I didn't actually ask for which one. Oh, boy. That's a bit rough. I mean, reduced armor. Oh, no, that doesn't help. Ouch. Food. Oh! What's the range on this thing? Hi. Food. Rapier. Pong. Coins. Saddle. That could help. Gold. That doesn't help. Other side. No, that doesn't help. Rope. Nope, that don't help. Healing spell. Nope, that's charge. A backpack. A lot of freaking gold and iron. That wouldn't help. Well, that helps, I guess. Pong can go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. So plenty of blocks. That can go. That can go. That can just go in here. I don't care about that. Definitely no food, danggummit. Hey, budget. I don't think it's imperative. That deals with very little of what's going to happen between me and you. I appreciate you letting me know. As far as I know, you're a human being, right? So, not that if you're a robotic, that would change anything. So, thanks for letting me know, but no worries. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh. Right now, the biggest thing on my mind right now is trying to get back to my stuff, so. It's on a corpse, I need to get back to it. Let's go this way. Hi, Fries. Hopefully you're doing well. How you doing? Happy New Year. Even though it's a bit belated, but I feel like by now everyone's had the full day cycle now, so. There might be food in there. It is imperative to find food. Nice. Is it going well at your auntie's? Nice. Anything fun going on for you? I need food, please. I don't care what kind. Depression. Oh, wait, no, food. And magic missile. Fair. It's a good thing to do. How does this thing work? That ain't bad. All things considered, that is not bad. Has a lot better attack range, too. I will survive. I will survive. Please. 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 Depression. Hey, Jennifer. Wait. Jennifer. Alright, well, I made a path there, so now it's just about making it there without perishing to death. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo... You. And you. And you. Not you. Just you. Alright, maybe I should try to bring food this time. Yeah, it's okay. It is nothing to worry about, friends. We will make it back. On the power of cooked cod. And love, I guess. Could take those. It's fine. It's fine. Make a few sandwiches and get going. It will be all right. Because we get to go again. Death is not the end, it is just a stepping stone in the path. Thankfully, I already have a path this direction, so it does not matter. Hello, donkey, again. I'm gonna hope I haven't screwed myself. 14 cats. I hope they're all good cats to you. Bum 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 ba da. Yum bum bum ba da 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 bum ba da da do ba da. Yum bum bum. Yum bum ba da da yum bum bum bum. I can't remember, but I think I went this way. Yep, I did, and I crossed this path. But the question is, did I jump over the lava? What did I do? Okay, obviously I jumped across. So I recognize that dirt path. What the frick did I do? Oh. See what I did? I remember it's right. Some good, some bad. Okay. Fair enough, I feel that. We have 8 in our house. One's in my room at the moment. Hello, Daniel. Which way did I go from here? I think I went this way. Yes. This feels right. It feels right, but that doesn't mean it is right. Hope you're doing well, Daniel. Too much. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Yikers! I mean you no harm, friends. Don't do this. Don't do this. Help me, dead ones. You are my friends. Holy suffering succotash. I swear, you wander into someone's neighborhood and all of a sudden they fight you. Like, try to shank you like it's Britain. Nice. Do you know what kind it is? Chance? I don't like this biome at all. This biome sucks. That's fair. Does it have short fur, long fur? Do you know the colors of its fur? Ah, here it is. So I remember I passed through a lot of this biome. This biome was my best friend, apparently. Yep, I remember this. No. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. You're probably answering. I'm sorry. this is the way. Because once I get to my original death spot, I just gotta get my plane and I can fly right back easily. It's just about getting to that point. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, you little fibber. Oh. It's gonna be a war of attrition. Goodbye, Mr. Blob. Thank you, and good day. Okay, we're good. Hello, dead guys. I don't know why this is the path I decided. Ow. It's orange? Okay, so it might be a tabby then. Whether that's long hair or short hair, it might be a tabby. Those are cool cats. They're fun. We have one of those as well in our house. He's a short hair. His name is Lambert. What's yours name? Or what is yours name? Yum, dun, 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 dun. I hear a guest. Frick off. Away. Yeah, yeah. I remember I decided to go this way because I was like, nope, I ain't going through Soul Sand Valley Day. And we went this way. This way, this way, this way. Oh. My heart just dropped to the bottom of my chest. Hello, Mr. Dead One. Yeah, I stopped here for food. And I think I hung right. I tried to look in there, didn't find food. So I popped back out. Did they, Soggy? Well, I gotta say, the CIA is probably doing the most boring job in their life putting you in my walls. I ain't got nothing for you. Are those ants? Or are those cockroaches? What type of bugs? Like, YouTube is not, or Streamlabs is not doing it justice. Happy said, Soggy, I'm happy to know that CIA is worried about me. I don't exactly know why. Okay, there's my grass bridge. Yeah. Ah! So you hate... Oh, I'm assuming those are roaches and spiders. Fair enough. I understand. They can be quite bothersome. I've used to have a fear of spiders myself. I've grown to appreciate them very much, since they do quite a bit for our world. But I can understand the fear. They do have a creepy appearance. All things considered. Hey there, handsome. Alright. We got food now. Oh, gravel. You that which ruined my life. Not gonna, I think I'd rather quickly do a backtrack just to bridge this way than to do that. Which honestly, if I just pay attention, I wouldn't have to done this at the first place. So, but my brain was not thinking. So we move past this problem. Bruh, this bridging thing is not working. I'm going to get me annihilated by lava. I appreciate its abilities, yeah. I think it allows someone to be very creative and allows someone to enjoy the creative process. So yes. I think that they did a decent job when they made it. And I appreciate the modding community and what they do for us. I think that is very wunderbar. Or wonderful. At the moment, though, I am a little displeased with the reality that I passed. So now I'm having to get back to my stuff. But not like it. Yeah. Good. It's a fun game. What's your most enjoyable part about it? I don't trust that at all. Bravo got me last time. I ain't doing it again. Oh, really? What are you doing on Minecraft at the moment, then? Let's say goodbye to hunger. You don't know? So are you just roaming around the world? That's fair. Well, as much as I thought this was going to be a way to my stuff, it definitely is not. Hey, that's a fun thing to do. That's what I usually do at the start of my game. And then once I finally find somewhere to settle down, I definitely try to settle. It's just about finding that initial place to do that. I'm okay! And to be honest, honestly, the pants that saved me. So my fire protection 1 pants. They took a beating and then passed away. What do we have in terms of tools? We have nothing in terms of sticks. And I know mining this stuff is possible. Can we do a small tunnel? No. Well, this is gonna suck. Nope, I ain't doing this. There's gotta be something else. What's down there? There's a hole, but I don't trust that hole. Oh. Da-da-da. If you're saying why it was gonna suck and why I think there's another way, I did not want to have to dig through all that, is basically the answer for both those questions. Yes. Woo! Bro, this bridging mechanic is gonna get me slaughtered. Okay. No chest, huh? Brother! Ain't no hole there. Oh, there's one up. Does that get me anywhere? Well, that is a bit rough. Well, I thought this would be a good plan. That turned out to be a freaking screwy one. I mean, it's not like he's gonna despawn, but it is kind of bothersome that I can't get back to my stuff at all easily. I mean, the most likely possibility of me getting back to my stuff is right through here. That is like the quickest route to dig through, which will take far less time than having to go around. So that is probably going to be my best bet. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you. All right, time to get digging. Right. I forgot. Eat. Ooh-wee. Say yo. I am okay. That hurt my toes. I forgot about soul stand. It's a weird thing. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. So stressful. So stressful. Everything's a-okay. There are worse problems to have. Okay. I'm gonna hope that this leads out in the proper direction I need it to lead out. because I was looking at it and it seemed like it would work. I was gonna eat. I see light. Remy. Welcome back. How'd your German go, my friend? I am still working my way back. It was nothing but a lie. A lie! Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I want out of this place. Let me out. Oh yeah? That's a way to make yourself happy and not in a splinch. Need to be happy. Learn a new language. Excuse me. The fact I'm seeing Magnum is a good thing, right? Awesome. Ow. I respect it. I have never touched one in my life. And if I have, it was probably to throw it away and I didn't even realize it. I don't exactly know why McDonald's is telling me that, though. That's all I'm saying. Why is McDonald's referencing YouTube's problems? But thanks, McDonald's. Didn't know we can count on you for fattening food and that. And keeping our place clean. That's fair. Oh, freedom, I feel it coming soon. It's nothing but a lie. Lie, lie. I know the official McDonald's CEO has taken his time out of his busy day of running a company that's multi-million to tell me not to do a doobie. It's crazy. All I can imagine is just it just says that and then just goes ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. They're on YouTube. Good luck. It's probably it was on the short side of things. Good luck with that. Probably won't get anything out of them. I think they just came, dropped that, and left. I just imagine they just drop that and then they just freaking go ba ba ba. I'm loving it. Some weird crap going on in McDonald's now. Not to mention, you know, I'm mad at people who I've actually. So, a weird story. I actually walked into a McDonald's bathroom. And these two guys were obviously like doing exactly what he said, and you could just smell it. I walked in, they looked at me like, "Oh crap, we got caught," and I just looked at them. I'm like, "You do whatever you guys gotta do. Like, just don't give it to me." He's in the shorts, the short version, the one where it's vertical format. That's why. But yeah, that was definitely a moment right there that I'm like, all right. It made the bathroom experience very awkward for me. I'm just like, I'm just trying to go to the bathroom, dog. They ran out of there pretty much fast as can be. Huh. Oh, they may not be called that. That may not be their name. Oh, weird. I don't know then. I didn't see him in the regular chat. It's a mystery. I'll just leave it there and we'll just leave it there. The biggest problem that I have with this account and this message is that the R in reminder is shorthand and the T is uppercase. And they referenced it as doobie. Who the heck references that? No one says it like that. Now, no, Rob, I get a ban for that, fine, whatever. But who does it like that? No one does that. It is like totally grammatically incorrect. So I've never talked about that stuff. Okay, so first of all, if you're going to talk about that topic, you say the actual thing in legal terms, which is cannabis. You don't say that. You say in things referring to cannabis, but you don't say that as a legal term. Yeah. You don't say doobie. Is taking too long? Yeah, probably. Sorry, Ricardo. I'm trying to get to my stuff. But yeah. If you're gonna actually reference that crap to me... First of all, why is it McDonald's telling me YouTube guidelines? And secondly, why is it referencing it in, like, the shorthand version? So now I have questions. Why is McDonald's telling me YouTube's problem with me? And I'm pretty sure they wouldn't even tell me either. They'd probably give me like one warning on the side, like in an email. Not in chat. Now I have questions. So was McDonald's guy related to Leaf? No. Nice. Happy to hear, Jennifer. No, I don't think he was related to Leaf. I'm not sure what you mean by Leaf. But he was referencing the idea of, like, me apparently talking about cannabis. I've never talked about that much in my life. And as far as I know, there's nothing wrong with talking about cannabis. I have never heard of this rule. And especially since the conception of it is not going to affect me. Now, I do agree that people really shouldn't do this stuff. But that's just my own personal belief, and for reasons... Hi! Run! It's the Grim Reaper. Oh, he's coming. He is guarding that with his life. But I would never tell anybody to do it, especially when it comes to children. I have children in the audience. I ain't doing that crap. And that ain't very responsible of me either. Yeah, he was just trolling. Keeping that. Like I said, not to mention, he referenced it to a doobie. No one in their right mind in YouTube headquarters is saying that. Like, no one in that world references it as a doobie. And if they did, what is going on? Because now I got questions. Anyways, I got my stuff back. The plane, it's a mod. I'm not playing vanilla, Jennifer. I'm playing modded. So this plane is part of a mod called Immersive Aircraft. Ooh. Yeah. That's how there's planes in the game. Yeah. Yeah, this is a new vanilla feature. It's called Plane. The Plane update. Minecraft thought the elytra wasn't enough, so we decided to invent planes. I'm kidding. I'm just joking with you. Yeah, no, it's just a mod. That would be interesting for a mod, though. I don't know why Mojang would do that. They have no legitimately real reason to do planes. Whoa. Low altitude. Pull up. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Especially like the newer version. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Did the plane survive? You know, I'm really thinking it didn't survive. Oh. It's a shame. Anyways, we move on. It needs power when we have lake power. Yeah, I thought it might be up here, but nope. Okay, that's fine. I should have just been driving this anyway. This thing's better for the nether. Right up. Eerie music for the nether. Ooh. Spooky. It's fine. I can make another. It's not a big deal. It's expensive, but I can make another. So it'll rest in peace. And I'd say it's a fair trade for these eyes, so... Or tears. I should have some back at home, so I should be able to rip a few of those into here too as well, so... Oop. Got the old 1-2 combo. Got sliced and slapped his fireball back right back at him. Ooh. It's nice. Means you found a jungle. That's awesome. Or you found a village. Something's going on in the bastion. Right now, I can't get out that idea of the McDonald's guy out of my head. Exactly why he had to go and do that now. Now I'm just questioning everything about why it was McDonald's. I now want to have a conversation with this man or child. Middle of nowhere. Fair enough. R.I.P. to him or rip him. I don't know. Both sound weird to me. But I'll probably just say rest in peace. And if I happen to know who they are, I'll say their name. Nice. Have a house in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's the best place to have a house. At least in this game, it seems like. Oh, I'm home. Finally. I am home. Free from the madness of this place. Free me! Oh, I'm free. I'm free! Oh my goodness, that was a madness. How many actually do I have of guest ears? Well, that puts me at about rounds 80. So that's a good number to have. I say myself. Nice. I would say in that case, yes. It depends on the context of how you're saying it. Why? I would say with a situation like that, that's fine. You know, RIP to the victims, because you don't necessarily know who they are, and so it's easier probably just say it like that. But I agree with you. It is kind of difficult to figure out how language do work. All right. Well, there's all the tears. I got so much more stuff to get, but I can get that next time, because I'll have to get spider eyes. That won't take as long. In fact, I already got 26 in the box. Because I also only need 48, so haha. Oh, goodness sake. Yeah, I would say that's fine with RIP to the victims. That's fine. At least that makes sense. Why in the world would I ever need this? Anyways, let me do empty my backpacks before I get on. Getting on. Nice. Efficiency 2. I would probably say, like you just said, like, it depends on the context, I feel like. Because, like, rip the victims just means rest in peace to the victims. Where I feel like rest in peace to the victims makes more sense grammatically. If we're just looking at, like, you know, grammar here. That seems more appropriate to me, anyway. I do get where you're coming from. Tools, game, tool, armor, armor trims, upgrades, saddle, book, which I plan on putting in my backpack anyway. Tool, those are all magician stuff. That is as well. These are trims and tools. Wait, these are spells. Snouts, daggers, spellbook, the Game Boy thing, the armor, tools, name tags, trims, upgrades. And the skulls can go somewhere else. Soul torches I'm going to need for lanterns, so they can go in the extra box. I have a shrine farm for some reason. Meh. I also recognize these do not belong in here. Yeah, that's a cool part about that, is that they can actually give you things like that, like a rabbit's foot. It's so fun. They give you like little gifts. It's probably the most weird one of a bunch, though. Yeah, you're fine. I get your reasoning. But yeah, I would say probably they were fine saying rip to the victims. Because if you just say rip the victims, it kind of makes sense in like shorthand. But in the same sense, both are kind of both fine. Although grammatically, it would probably be the latter. Rip to the victims would make more sense. Because you're directing where you're saying rest in peace to instead of just saying rest in peace to the victims. It could be more grammatically by saying where it's going to, by sending it. But, you know, like I said, I'm not here to, like, debate on which one is more proper than the other. I get it. Blocks, ores, ore, coal. Mob drop, mob drop, mob drop. Also a mob drop. Weird item. Weird item. Furled map. But some other viewer decided to ratio you because of that? Okay. That's a bit wondrous to me. But passion's passion, I guess. Soul Snatcher. Chain of Souls. What in the world is this mystical enchantment? Huh? It said Chain of Souls. Oh. Oh, increases the attack damage of this thing. Oh. Okay. In that case, I probably shouldn't use this yet then. Because I'm probably going to want to keep that since it sounds like a rare enchant. So, just in case, we're going to throw it in there in spite of really wanting that capacity upgrade. It's not that big a deal. Not at all. I love my cake. I got so much cake in here. I'm basically always on a sugar rush every moment of every day of my moment of my life. Every time I eat that cake. Alright. Well, the mob grind's not fully finished, but it is getting closer and closer to its preparation, which is kind of what I've been working on anyway. Soon after this, I will be working on getting the ore generation, brass generation, and then at some point getting electric tubes even generated. Yeah. Okay, I will say one thing about your first part of that sentence, though. Just because someone who is native to it says it sounds correct doesn't mean it is. Necessarily. Every time. Because there are some native speakers here of English speaking that say weird things. You're like, what? I know that's not how it sounds. So it happens sometimes just because we're tired or we get too fast in speaking and next thing you know something random pops out that doesn't sound correct. So just because a native speaker says it and says it sounds fine doesn't mean it is fine. But that being said, I think when it comes to grammar, I mean, to be honest, you gotta look at how big of a deal is it. Like, if changing the inflection just makes it correct versus understanding the meaning, it kind of needs to be thought like that. Like, it makes sense if you're trying to make something someone said, try to make it appropriate. But it doesn't make sense if you can understand what they're trying to say, even if it was grammarly correct versus not. So, like, you know, like the rip thing. If it says rip the victims or rip to the victims, it doesn't matter. You understand that they're just saying, you know, I hope the victims are resting in peace. That's something with English I've had to learn over the time, is that sometimes with grammar misspellings, you just kind of have to just deal with terribleness and just say whatever. Nice. Sugarcane farms are good, Jennifer. Keep it up. Oh, here it is. Battle. Specialized in blood magic, including necromancy abilities to summon undeads. Yeah, it used to be like that myself. I've learned to do better, but I can understand. Big one. Also, you've made it huge. Sugarcane. Not a bad idea. They'll turn that into paper and sell it for emeralds. As a librarian. Undead Chaos. Has the ability to make undead enemies go in a rampage, attacking nearby entities. I saw that. Has the ability to turn nearby skeletons into wither skeletons. I saw that too. Interesting. Interesting. And then, of course, Insignia of the Lish. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Specialized in attacking enemies with arrows, combined with... Yes, I did know about the pirate language. Combined with swift moves. Watcher has the ability to protect the owner from enemies aiming at him. Really? Even if the owner has not noticed them. The owner can right-click with him any item to make him search for entities around that can drop them, marking them for the owner to see. Interesting. That is very interesting. Specialized in devotion magic. Wow. Decoy. When he is low health, he will disappear, leaving behind an explosive copy of him. Is there a healer by chance? Charge the owner. Charge creeper. Okay, cool. Specialized in holy magic. His main role is supporting, but he can also cast powerful holy spells to purify enemies. He will attack undead on sight, but if he sees a zombified villager, he will use his holy power to cure him and grant him his salvation. That's interesting. So we have a healer. Winter is coming. Okay, so he does not have anything you would want to use. He will play melodies to make adventures much nicer. Wow, okay. Sick. Of course, fire magic. Upon getting hit, he will set attackers on fire for some time, grants his owner and himself fire immunity. Bruh. Why? Like, there's no need. Poison blood. Interesting. Okay, so he's a poison damage. Got a druid. Has the ability to bone meal nearby crops and breed nearby animals. He could be a fun one to have. Specializing in eldritch magic and the unknown arts, being able to summon creatures born in the shadows. Well, thankfully, yeah, I hope so. There's no reason for that word to be in there. Has the ability to give night vision to the owner, in addition to making him immune to blindness and darkness effects. Has the ability to deactivate skulk shriekers, hiding the owner from the warden. That's interesting. Can be found around and in skulk biomes, studying ancient arts. Can be healed with lost knowledge fragments. That's interesting. Transmutation has the ability to convert spell scrolls in a pedestal into other random scroll the same rarity, and there's little chance to get a higher rarity scroll. Interesting. Endermen are scared of him and will run away when seeing him. Interesting. Has the ability to counter shulker bullets. That's a good fun one to have. These are interesting. Yeah, it's very kind of immature. I mean, no offense. Kind of is. Excuse me, there's just no reason for it. I also kind of agree with people saying it, but I understand that if that's what they want to say, that's what they want to say, at least in the community that it was targeted toward. I don't agree with that they should say it, but obviously at the end of the day, I'm not going to force anything. But I really don't think that they should keep saying it, considering how much their ancestors went through trying to get rid of it. But I cannot judge, though I feel like that would be a right thing to judge. Yeah, that's the thing I gotta work on at some point, is getting all these things operational, getting raw zinc forever, raw copper, raw iron, raw gold. End up being an infinite source. So you get compacting blue mastic resin paste, compacting to block of blue mastic resin, mixing liquefied. Okay. Lava plus liquefied blue resin, interaction in the world equals blue sultanite. What you get when you mix these two together from garnished. Okay. But only whenever it's above that one thing does it turn into the other stuff. Everyone has their niche, unfortunately. But I can understand your desire to see him stop. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how these things work. I know how they work, but I don't know how they work. So, once the molten block is active, you can place specific blocks adjacent to it to create infinite resources of the vent's type. For example, placing the appropriate block next to the active molten azurine will convert it into an azurine block. Placing more blocks of the correct type next to these converted ones will also turn them into the same molten vent resource. You can combine liquefied mastic resin and lava by letting them interact in the world, similar to how cobblestone works. This creates a block version directly, so you're not required to use the extruder. Okay, so just basically plop it down. Okay. I could see how this could work really well. I have some ideas. Okay. Okay. So I have one question. Is he black? That's the only question I have. Is he black? Yikes. Yikes. Well, I wish him good luck if he ever decides to come to America. No! Like, I would give he was, like, black, even, like, you know... I don't know, but... You know, the reason... That word is derived from the word... The Hispanic word for black. And it's a derogatory term. So, like, no. I'm Asian, I don't say it. You know, like, I get if, like, a black person says it, because they tend to say it without really thinking like that, but my point being is, like, I don't think they even say it, but, you know, again, I can't control them, but my point being, it's a big yikes, dude. You might want to consider laying, you might want to find somewhere to hide. Hope we never says that to someone like that. Yikes. Big yikes. How hard is it to make this stuff? Oh, it's the same exact recipe as regular cake. Except there's just a oob in there. Oh, in that case I can get started. Hey, Dredge. How you doing? Sorry, I'm figuring out some things real quick. I like the name, by the way. How'd you come up with it? At least the handle, sorry. I know that's not your actual thing, but the handle at least. I'm in the wrong place for this. Do we have any sugar cane? Nope. Let's go grab some sugar cane. We get to ride Jerome over here. Haven't rode him in a while. Hey, Jerome. So it's from a game. What's the game? Is it Dredge? I don't think that's his name, though, so... Oh, Dead by Daylight. That makes sense. Is Dredge one of the villains? Or the... what do you call those people? Horror villains? Sugarcane, that's rice, that's tomatoes, that's cabbage, that's beetroot. Carrots, onions, potatoes, pumpkins, melons, cocoa beans, we're getting closer. Sweet, oh, it's over here for me. Yep, that's technically a no. Sly Cooper's a character from olden days, he's an old game character. Me and Nicholas had found him a while back. That's how we found each other. It's a game called Sly Cooper. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of that. It came out like on the PS1 back in the day. It's a really old game. Oh, back. Anyone need sugar? Ollie. Oh, really? What'd you use it for? If I may ask. Okay, so we got the milk, we got the wheat, we got the oob. We got the sugar. We got the eggs. We got the wheat. Why can't I make oob cake? I guess you can't make it in this thing, huh? Well, I must say, I say that is unfortunate. But that is all right. Was it just not your thing, Dredge? You just tried it just to try it, and it just kind of fell off. Oh, yeah. Alright, how does this thing work? I guess I just surround it. Oh, 4. My bad. That is true. You'll never predict their answer. Like, did you know that in urban areas, what raccoons are becoming? Apparently. At least here in America, anyway. Ah, there it is. Anyone want cake? Oh, there's those. I didn't think it was going to take like this, but I thought I could just craft the oop cakes inside the crafting thing, but apparently not. That is apparently off limits to me. I'm not exactly sure why I can't just fill these bottles from the milk straight from the cow, but I guess it just happens. Maybe. I should have done this for my other cake problem. I never did. Yeah, I think I was supposed to actually properly automate it. I just never did either. People just don't know. I don't know half the questions you ask me sometimes. Finally. It's like, how much milk could possibly be left? I'm gonna leave those to fill, because I don't think I have enough wheat left to do it in here. I'll continue this expedition next time, because there's only so much time in the day, and I'm running out of it. It's kind of cool, though. You can just have milk bottles on deck. You get sick, start popping milk bottles, start chugging. Oh, I forgot about all this stuff in here, too. Oops. Problem for another time. Either way, we got half stack in there. We gotta do three and a half more stacks. For oop cake. Alright, y'all, that being said, though, I am out of time today, and I will hopefully continue this next week on starting Monday fresh. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed yourselves. I appreciate coming on tonight as best I could, and everything that went on today. So if I'll see you guys next time, we'll definitely get the mob grinder running properly, hopefully, and we'll see you guys then. If you guys did enjoy the content, please do consider liking and subscribing, of course, and hit the notification bell as well. See you guys next time. See you, Jennifer. Appreciate you. Again. Same to Daniel as well, and Julia. Appreciate Nicholas. I know I'm not going to see you often after this. Maybe. So, I wish you the best, man. Hope you guys have a great time. See y'all. Bye-bye, and have a wonderful rest of your night. God bless and be praying for you as always.